Jaswina, Jaswina, Naviraj Anolkar, Jaswina, hello, Rohin Nadaf,
Yes, sir.
I'm audible.
Good morning, sir.
Very good
Yes,
morning.
sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yeah, now I'll take a class on third unit of your recruitment, that is internal hiring or hiring internally. Okay, whatever you are going to recruit your existing staff, okay, for the purpose to give them more responsibility, okay, what you are going to promote them, what you are going to transfer them with the help of existing staff, okay, by existing referrals, okay, that's called as hiring internally. I already discussed, no need to discuss on again this point, because I already given meaning and what is the definition to this hiring internally I completed. Okay, and even I completed that advantages of internal recruitment also, that is it reduces the time to hire. Okay, second, shortens onboarding time, saves money, and strengthens employee engagement. Even completed disadvantages of internal hiring also, because when there is a internal any promotions are there, transfers are there, if there is any more responsibilities given by the higher authority to the existing staff, take an example, that creates the conflicts among the colleagues. Okay, then leaves a gap in existing workforce, then limits your pool of applicants, results in the inflexible culture. Then ways to mitigate the disadvantages of internal recruitment. Today, I need to discuss to the class, that is, what are the ways to mitigate the disadvantages of internal recruitment. I'll discuss when there are some advantages are there, no doubt, there should be disadvantages. Then only, and that is called as a proper again organization. So for the purpose to stop that such a kind of any disadvantages, okay, what are the actions as an HR manager they should to take? That is, first one is, that is, communicate how hiring works. Whatever hiring process are there, whatever hiring policies are there in the organization, as an HR manager, they need to, okay, maintain that transparency to all the workers. They need to communicate properly. Okay, so depend on those particular rules and regulations, what are the policies are there, okay, they need to promote them or transfer them or give them extra responsibility. Okay, so proper communication plays a very important role in any hiring works. If there is no any proper communication, if there is no any rules and regulations mentioned by the HR manager, it creates some conflicts in the organization or disputes by the employees. So major thing is, that is, communicate. As an HR manager, you need to communicate properly with your employees. Let your internal candidate know how you came to hiring decision. What are the particular decision you took? What are the particular activities you identified before giving any such a kind of promotions or transfer to the existing staff? So each and every candidate must should aware about how, as an HR manager, you are taking the hiring decision related to any employee. If they wish to know more, consider setting up a meeting to discuss what they could do to strengthen their position next time. See, already you're giving some promotions or any extra liabilities to the existing staff. One who are not get now, for them it becomes one of the greater opportunity to fill up that particular gap by proper communication. So even remaining employees also try to work on in that particular manner. Then they are also planning to, okay, maintain that such a kind of quality of work in the organization. Consider building an internal employee referral program. Additionally, to further incentivize employees to stay engaged in the internal hiring for the purpose to maintain same pull in the uh, organization. As an HR manager, you need to communicate properly, you need to intimate them properly, you need to be transparent to all the employees. You should intimate what kind of methods are there to the promotions, what are the particular HR policies you are implementing, what are the methods you are implementing, okay, by whom you are taking such a kind of reference, what you are checking, what are the qualities you are expecting. You need to communicate properly. Second one, that is provide other ways for mobility. As an HR manager, give employees opportunities to learn and grow within your organization. You have to give such a kind of opportunity to your worker to grow in your organization. Even if they are not a good fit for the promotion, okay, you need to give that such a kind of opportunity to improve, give some durations to improve themselves, okay. So some employees may not be suited for management positions, but they should have plenty of ways to stay challenged in their job and feel relevant to their work, for the purpose to improve how much you are giving them time, okay. No doubt that may enhances their knowledges and that motivate to do good work towards the organization. Good work should be rewarded with bonuses. For example, even for employee who don't move up, one who are not having such a kind of promotions or any transfers. Okay, if there is a good work, good quality of work is there, you need to, as an HR manager, you need to motivate them by giving any such a kind of bonuses or any rewards. That's what those are coming under the provide other ways for mobility. Only share actually open positions. What are the open positions are there? Okay, you need to share only such a kind of particular data or information to your employees. If you have someone in mind for a job opening, don't communicate the opening at all. Giving employees false hope that they could be considered may cause conflict. Only send out a call for internal applicants if you are truly considering all the internal that opportunities or any applicants. So instead of sharing directly, okay, sometimes, okay, if all particular employees are not fit to the job or all employees are fit to the job, okay, instead of sharing directly, okay, you need to uh, ask them to apply for any higher authorities like that. This is also one of the way. Then give managers tool for creating succession planning. That is, if you do you have not already trained your leaders on how to look for suitable internal candidates, do so. Get your next managers in place before they are needed. Okay, instead of taking example HR manager directly, okay, you need to, okay, give them extra liabilities like assistant HR manager or supervisor of the company or labor welfare officer, L, that is LWO, okay, personal managers, personal department manager, like that you need to give them extra additional authorities. So in absence of any employee, okay, one who are in next ladder below his ladder, take an example for them as a management people, they have to give such a kind of opportunity to the next person. Get your next managers in place before they are needed and make it easy for employees to move up and further their career path. This way, when an opening happens, you can check in with the department heads to see who is already suited to fill the gap for without wasting time. Okay, before only before in hand, you should give such a kind of particular responsibilities, and instead of any higher authority, okay, instead of recruiting any external person, okay, one who is there in his below ladder, okay, need to identify that person and be ready for to give such a kind of any position next to the one who is leaving that organization, okay. And don't rely solely on internal recruiting, okay. That is, for best results, mix up your hiring practices to include fresh faces. Means instead of only internal, you have to hire externally also, okay, with a solid company performers, one who are having good standardity of and that working style, maybe one who are ready to take any management uh, skills to their particular organization, one who are ready to lead all the employees in a good manner as compared to other managers. Okay, instead of only internal hiring, okay, by analyzing internal employees strengths, okay, if there is any negative strengths are there, take an example, one whose capabilities are not there, one whose skills are not mapping properly, okay, you need to recruit by external also, and it becomes very easy, and even remaining employees also they can enjoy with the new face of that particular position, and they will follow that rules and the regulations of the new person, one who entered to the organization, or one who fit to that particular position. A solution that balances internal recruiting with external support system is doable. Means whatever the problems are there, a solution that balances everything in between internal recruiting with external support. Okay, then what are the sources of internal recruitment? Then before going to start that internal sources, then what is that internal sources are? The internal sources of recruitment mean hiring people from within the organization. Whatever you are going to hire the employees by your own organization only, you are not going to give them any external hiring. Okay, you are not going to see external faces also. Okay, within existing faces only, what you are going to give them extra benefits, what you are going to give them promotion, any transfer. So though that is coming under the internal sources by maybe the existing employer referrals also. There are some sources are there. In other words, seeking applicants for the job position from those who are currently employed with the firm. See, internal sources is one who are working in that organization, for them you are giving to promote or transfer. That's called as internal sources of hiring. In any organization, there are some common internal sources methods are there. Those are, first one is that is transfer, second one is promotion, third one is that is employee referrals. So depend on this is very common method, and these are the major three methods. And all companies they are going to implement such a kind of particular methods to internal hire to their organization. One is very common, that is transfer, and second one is maybe transfer is from within the organization from one department to another department, maybe transfer. Okay, transfer in the form of maybe one particular organization to some other sister institutes. Okay, depend on that. Okay, what you are going to transfer that employees, that's coming under the internal recruitment also. Promotion means instead of existing job post, okay, what you're going to change in the cadre, what you're going to give them extra authorities, promotion. And by employee referrals are in the sense uh, by collecting the information by all the employees, okay, even by collecting the feedback of the all the employees or colleagues of the uh, organization, what you are going to collect, one who is going to fit to the organization, okay, one who are going to fit to the position, what you are going to collect such a kind of information that's coming into the employee referrals. So these are the major three that is internal recruitment those steps. So what is that then transfer means? Transfer means shifting an employee from one job to another, typically of similar nature, without any change in his rank and responsibility. Maybe in the same responsibility, okay. What you are going to change that particular same nature without any change in the rank and responsibility, that's coming under the transfer. The purpose of an employee transfer is to enable him to get well versed with the broad-based view of the organization, which is essential for the promotions in the future. For the purpose to give in such a kind of promotions to the employee, okay, instead of what he is capable now, for the purpose to think broad, okay, for the purpose to work broad based. Okay, whatever you're giving them such a kind of authority, that's coming under the transfer. Okay, for the purpose to give any promotion in the future, what are the additional responsibilities you're giving them before? Okay, that's coming in the transfer. Promotion means what then? Promotions are the most common form of internal recruitment, wherein the employees are moved to the upper levels of the organization with more responsibility and prestige. See, whatever their position is now, whatever their cadre is now, okay, by giving such a kind of this promotion is very common in all the companies now. Okay, and it is one of the major method that is implemented by all the uh, organizations, and it is one of the major internal hiring process. So for the purpose to give such a kind of particular promotion, as an HR manager, they will check the competency mapping, skills, knowledge, abilities, okay, whether they're capable to face all the problems or no, they're capable to run that organization smoothly or no. Such kind of capabilities are, those are there with the that particular candidate or no, that can be checked by the HR manager. No doubt, by promoting such a kind of employee in the same organization, that can enhances the dignity or prestige of that particular person, along with by giving such a kind of additional responsibility to the candidate. When the higher level positions fall vacant, companies recruit from within the organization so as to capitalize one of the following benefit. They can get some particular benefits, like the employee is familiar with the working of the organization, no doubt, by promoting such a kind of employees within the time. Okay, they can become very familiar to that organization. Second one, less cost is incurred as compared to hiring the person from the external sources. No doubt, you are not going to enhance on the spot more particular salary. Okay, maybe in less salary band only you are going to fix such a kind of salary to your worker. Okay, that can reduces your cost of your organization. Third one, the chances of selection are bright since the performance card of the individual is readily available with the firm. Whatever the qualities are, standardities are there related to the candidate, that available data will help you to analyze that exactly what kind of particular nature, behavior, standardity, quality of work of that particular candidate. Means no need to analyze again up to 6 months or one year. Already you know that the qualities of the existing employee. Then for the purpose of by particular existing staff, okay, the major purpose is to you can maintain such a kind of truth in that particular employee, and you can give such a kind of any work to on the spot to their such a kind of candidate. So it boosts the morale of the employee, no doubt, by giving promotion. So the others in the organization also get motivated to work harder to get promoted to the higher levels of the organization. Means if once you are going to promote to any employee by the existing organizations, no doubt by internal recruitment also, remaining staff also, they will get motivated themselves to work hard and to maintain such a kind of quality. And again, they will also start to feel like that even by implementing such a kind of a quality of work life and standardity in our life, okay, there are some opportunities are there, they are going to start to think in this angle. Okay, then only there is again quality, then they will become familiar to that organization, they will become familiar to that all the officers, then they will finish a given task in the time. Okay, and then they will going to map their particular whatever some conditions, rules and regulations are there, they're going to follow day by day. Then for the purpose to, okay, uh, get promote, okay, they're going to become jealous to other higher authority. So such a kind of particular culture they are going to implement, while there is a good practice of promotions that are going to happen within the organization. Then by giving employee referrals also by the employees, by taking such a kind of employee referrals by the existing staff, okay, it becomes very easy for higher authority to very means by taking such a kind of confidential data by the existing employee referrals, okay, then that becomes very dignified candidate to their particular organization. The present employees can refer their friends or family to the job. They are well aware of the organizational culture, working conditions, and job requirements. If they find their friends or family suitable for such position, can recommend their names to the management for recruitment. The organizations encourage employee referrals as the cost and time could be saved than from hiring people from the external sources. Some organizations, in order to motivate employees to pay finders fees in the form of incentives for such successful hire. See, no doubt, whatever that is employee referrals are there, that will save your time, cost, and that prevents, okay, any additional salaries to the staff also. If there is no any employee referrals are there, okay, and that may increases the additional costs, and also you need to give such a kind of particular pay to finders fees as a one who are going to find such a kind of any qualified employees to your organization. So it may take more time also, okay, it may take more expenses, okay, and maybe sometimes you will get good candidate or may not. So these are the major problems. So as an HR manager, how much it is possible, you need to hire internally, and you need to give higher authority to your existing staff by analyzing their KSs, that is knowledge, skills, and abilities of that particular employee. So there is one note what I am trying to informing you to today's class is, that is, the former employees are also considered as an internal source of recruitment. Means before one who did particular work to your job, okay, or you to the organization, these are the persons who have left the job and wants to become back to work on part-time or full-time basis. One who left your organization, even they are ready to come back to your organizations to work on maybe part-time or full-time to your organizations. So on the basis of that also, you need to analyze what kind of particular former employees are there, and whether they are ready to come to your organization and do your work or no. Everything you need to analyze them for the purpose to attract them, former employees. Okay, you need to implement good strategies to the organization. Okay, means you need to create such a kind of positivity to the society. So those all are points coming under the here, that is in employee referrals. Up to here, I completed uh, about today's class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. I'll have to come in video mode. Remaining maybe circulars are there, and again some advertisement methods are there. Again 2 to 3 points are there. Okay, maybe in next class I want to conclude to this third unit, that is internal hiring. Then your fourth unit is on external hiring. Then I will take remaining points to your class. There is no any much more particular full explanation is not there as per according to your syllabus. Only this much is enough. Only the thing is, along with this, you need to write that introductory part, meaning, definition, advantages, disadvantages of each and every method. That's it. In your own words, what are the advantages are there by implementing each particular step? Okay. Then what are the disadvantages are there, including cost? Okay. Again, whatever for the purpose to recruitment, what are the necessary steps are required? Okay, you need to write down in detail advantages, disadvantages. That's it. Up to here I completed, and the remaining some 3 to 4 points are there, I'll take to the next class, no doubt. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. But this is very important for your exam point of view. They will ask like this: what is that internal hiring? Explain the process of internal hiring. This is one. They'll ask one more question like this: What do you mean by internal hiring? Explain in detail sources of internal hiring with some examples. The last 10 marks question. Okay. There are majorly three times per particular internal hiring. You can add some points also, some more points also. But major are these three. One is promotion. Then second one is, what is that, Rohin? What I mentioned?
The promotion you have mentioned, transfer you have mentioned, and employee
Yes.
referrals you have mentioned.
Okay. So you need to explain by giving such a kind of promotions to the employee, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages are there. By transferring employee, what are the advantages and disadvantages are there, you need to know that, the meaning of that promotion. Then a third one is, that is employee referrals. What are the advantages and disadvantages of that? Then what is the meaning of that employee referrals? You need to write down in your own words, no doubt. There is no any such a kind of explanation that is not needed. Only on each and every point, if that is depend on your marks, that's depend on even that what kind of question is there for your final exam. Okay, if the question is on 7 mark, you need to mention in introduction, meaning, definition, then advantages and disadvantages of that, maybe any promotion, transfer, or any employee referrals. Okay, so 10 mark question is there, take an example. Okay, then again this is same, but that should be, you need to explain 2 to 2.5 page minimum to the 10 mark question. But only explanation is not enough, you need to add up some points also. What I mentioned here to the internal hiring is, that is only 3 points. One is by promotion, maybe one by transfer, and one is employee referrals. Apart from these 3 points, is there any additional point you can add? Is there any such a kind of particular, any again methods in internal hiring? Yes, why not? Circulars are there, internal advertisements are there. Before, as an HR manager, you need to mention those all rules and regulations in the circular. Okay, you need to mention such a kind of rules and regulation in that. So on the basis of that, you need to mention, okay, new HR policies in that particular circular. So on the basis of that, each and every employees, they will start to work in that particular policies. Suppose take an example, for the purpose to get promoted in this particular year, we are expecting such a kind of 2 or 3 papers, and your paper should be published in the Scopus. Take an example. Elsewhere, Web of Science. Take an example. So, as an employee of the organization, you need to aware on that rules and regulations, and you need to publish such a kind of particular your research papers in the recommended publications only. Then you will get promoted. Like that, there are some policies are there. There are some HR policies depend on the one organization to another organization. Policies are going to differ. So, for a purpose to get promote in any organization, what kind of particular rules and regulations are there? You need to follow those rules and regulations. Then only you will get promotion, increment, and any extra particular facilities by the organization. Otherwise, nothing. And HR manager need to give some additional advertisements also within the organization. Plenty of circulars you need to mention as per the what kind of particular business you have, that belongs to maybe medium, large, or what kind of particular business you have, total how many employees are working under that. So depend on these all points. Okay, as an HR manager, you need to work in the future. Okay, this is the point. So on the basis of that, okay, you need to uh, hire, you need to give promotion, transfer, or by taking employee referrals, you have to give them extra responsibilities by analyzing the performance level of the employee, quality of that employee, behavior of the employee. Okay, everything. There is no any much more that importance to this particular subject. Okay, the subject is very easy as compared to your compensation and service marketing. So even in compensation is also very easy, but there are some methods are there. You need to write the same particular information in your final exam, but in related to this whatever I'm telling now, that is when your third unit is that is internal hiring, and fourth unit is that is on your external hiring. Okay, much more data is there as compared to our third unit. In external hiring, there are plenty of methods are there. You need to know that each and every method of that external hiring. So this much is what, and maybe in next class I want to take 1 more hour, and I need to finish that. What are the circulars? What is the use of those circulars? What kind of particular advertisement methods you need to follow? Everything. Then by informing that, I'll give that important questions related to third unit. Then I will close this particular third unit. Up to that, I will take the attendance. And if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me now. Yeah, all have to come in video mode. All have to come in video mode. Yes, if you have any doubt, ask me. Very easy topic. There is no any such a kind of more information on this. Even you can write in your own words. Okay, but if there is any such a kind of particular maybe any promotion, transfer, or anything is there, okay, you have to write that by implementing any transfer or promotion to your employee, what are the advantages are there, what are the disadvantages are there, you should write that. Only that much is. Apart from this, nothing. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Pradnya Patil. Pradnya Patil. Pradnya Patil. Saraswati Kurne. Saraswati Kurne.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you have any doubt, ask me now. Related to up to here, whatever I mentioned, 11 slides, what I explained, up to 10 slides, take an example, till 10 or 11 slides. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Very easy slides, very easy. Your third unit and fourth unit is okay. Please try to read and write. That's it. By giving such a kind of examples, okay, you need to write in the final exam. That's it. Yes, Rohin, if you have any doubt.
No, sir. That advantages all you have given, no, sir. Internal recruitment.
Huh.
That advantages, and we can add extra also, no, sir. Like about
Yes,
the
how
cost
much you want,
sustainability.
that much you can add. This is for
Yes,
just
sir.
for the
Yes.
sake of your knowledge. What I am telling you, especially in PG classes are like this only. We are
Yes, sir.
not going
Yes.
to spoon feed you every time.
Yes.
Okay, we'll give some hints how to write.
Sir.
We'll give some hints to how to write.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you can add
Yes, sir.
any additional, and by reading any newspapers, any business magazines, okay, you can add up some examples also.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Actually, in offline classes, we will take your presentations. Along with that, we will ask some present what kind of in companies, what kind of particular rules and regulations are there, how they are implementing, what kind of compensation they are giving, what kind of recruitments they are implementing. Okay, everything we'll ask. But in this online, it becomes very difficult to take your presentations. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mm, yes. Murnali Misal, if you have any doubt. Sushmita. Murnali Misal, if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
No,
Ayman
sir.
Mullah.
No, sir.
I want to ask some questions now. Yes, tell me, Murnali Misal,
Yes, sir.
according to you, what do you mean by internal recruitment? Yes,
Yes, sir.
internal recruitment means what?
So according to me, it's like identifying the candidates.
Huh.
So for the perfect job.
For a perfect job. Rohin, this is correct? Rohin?
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
there are many vacancies. No,
No,
sir.
what I'm asking.
I'm telling other. No, sir.
According-
What she told, it's not correct up to the point.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Saraswati. Yes, Saraswati. Because without knowing the meaning of that internal hiring, it becomes very difficult to explain about all the points. That meaning and introduction part and definition is very important before going to start that your any unit. Correct? So, Jasmina, unmute your speaker. Jasmina. Rashmi Maghdum.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are the advantages of internal recruitment?
So firstly, the time is saved, the cost is saved.
Hmm.
We need not incur much cost.
Hmm.
And then we need not incur much cost on training, sir, because already the employees are well versed with our organization, with the rules, regulations, and everything.
Hmm.
And time efficient, cost efficient.
Hmm. Tell me,
That's it,
list
sir.
out what are the disadvantages of this internal hiring.
So there may be conflicts between the existing employees, that why is he selected and why am I not being promoted,
Hmm.
and there might, of course, insecurities among the employees, sir, and then the existing employees might not have much of the fresh knowledge as the freshers have, sir.
Okay.
More
Then
of
what are the ways
technological
to mitigate
knowledge.
the disadvantages of internal recruitment?
So proper training to the existing employees,
Okay.
and then proper sessions to know the problems of the employees and then cater to them, sir.
Okay. Swapnil Ekwade. Swapnil Ekwade.
Sir.
According
Yes,
to you,
sir.
what is a transfer means?
So transfer is in sending an employee to another position or so another branch of the same company
Okay. And promotion means?
on the same position.
True.
Is neither on the same position. Is neither promoted nor demoted. If he is promoted, then promotion plus transfer, and
Okay.
demoted, then demotion plus transfer. Simple transfer as in he is working on the same position but at a
Okay.
different branch.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Gautami.